Hello everyone, and in today's video I'll be talking about the general weather forecast, which is the precipitation, the 800 HPA temperatures, and also maximum temperatures. After that, we'll have a look at the GFS, GEM, and the ECMWF run, which are all long-range runs. There we'll see what is going on ahead, maximum up to 384 hours beyond the future. So we'll currently start with the rain chart, aka the precipitation. You can currently see there is some showers across the North Sea as we start off today into Sunday. It will move a little bit inland, but again, because some of these could be a little bit heavy, maybe you can catch a rumble of thunder within them. But again, they will die off pretty quickly into Sunday, into Monday, bank holiday Monday. You can currently see first at 7, you can currently see a little bit of gathering there down to the southeast. Could have a little bit of rain, just a tiny chance. Not heavy at all. Don't worry, these will not be heavy. These are just going to be past drizzles. And as we continue through into the day into bank holiday Monday, that cloud will start to move in along the North Sea, and it's going to retreat that northerly breeze towards us again, which I'll have a look at the angel HPA temperatures later, but it's going to turn cooler. And look at that, by the time we move into evening, that cloud will dissipate, and then more of it will start to drift in again on Monday on into Tuesday, and then as that sunshine does burn it up, it's gonna get burned back into the North Sea. And then we do get another band of cloud coming up from Scotland there. It's going to flatten itself and go into most parts of the UK. As we continue this, you can currently see onto Thursday, more showers will start to feed in from the coast. And again, these are just very isolated ones, and more of it will pop up onto Scotland on Thursday. Beyond that, you can see still a little bit more of clouds still will linger. As we head into this run now, the angel HPA temperatures, this is telling us the temperature from the upper ground, not the surface temperature. As you can currently see, the blue is trying to move in. Look at that, -7, -6. And that is moving in, but that is Kamada is trying to stop it. Again, into Sunday, late into Sunday, it's going to move in for the whole UK, and then it's going to just move its way down towards the south ever so slightly. Moving into Tuesday now, you can currently see a pocket of milder air is trying to move in, and then continuing this from now on, you can currently see still green is very around, but again, blue is still forming pockets of colder air across these green areas, but mostly green is starting to dominate again by Friday. Now, these temperatures will get below freezing for parts of Scotland because of this. And you can currently see top temperatures really by Sunday is really for the south, 17, 18, maybe isolated 19 or 20 degrees. But again, under that cloud, we will not feel as pleasant as what we have felt under last week. And continuing this now, you can currently see at nighttime those temperatures are really going to struggle above freezing for the north there. Look at that for Scotland, even widely 1, 2, 3 degrees, struggling get up to 4, 5 degrees. For the south, a little bit better, still cold for this time of year. But again, a little bit better, struggling up to double digits. We don't really see anything above double digits here. And it's going to only get worse as the time we move into around 5 a.m. That's the coldest. And continuing now, the sun again, this time of year is strengthening. So as we do see this, it's going to strengthen up the ground really quickly. And it's going to develop these pockets of warmer air into Monday. 15, 16, 17, even 18 or 19 is possible for parts of the UK there. Maybe for the south. For Scotland, a little bit less chance for that Northern Ireland. Still warm, not as warm as last week, but still, you still can feel that air. Continuing this now, you can currently see as we head into Tuesday now, again going into that nighttime area now, you can currently see widespread areas below 5 degrees, I should say, really. Look at this. You can currently see from this is not a map we want to look at in May. This is more like somewhere around February or March. So much cooler air below average temperatures here. So not what we want to look at. Definitely do not want to stay like this to into mid May and into late May. Definitely do not want to see that, because these temperatures, look at these temperatures. I know we all want milder air, but not again. That heat wave that came that came last week was exceptionally hot, and it came very suddenly as well. So and then now we're back into that colder air. So that temperature change is going to cause some people to feel that colder air even more, and that in result of that, it's going to cause people to shiver, and it's going to cause more coldness. So I guess we're just getting used to that heat wave. Now we're being back into that colder air again. And that means that for our body to readjust again, we need to get readjusted to this colder air again. And what does that mean as the next heat wave comes? When the next heat wave comes, guess what? We're gonna have to readjust to that heat again, and then we're gonna say that heat wave came so suddenly and that our body couldn't adjust the heat. And that's what's the problem with these spring wind actually. Is the problem is actually the wind, wherever the wind comes from, it kind of tells the temperature actually. So if it comes from the south for a day or two, and then it comes from the north on like for the rest of the week, then again our body will get not being adjusted to these things, these big contrasts. So that's what the problem with spring weather is. We only really want one big air mass of constant weather. We are in the temperate region, but what this is just me explaining why that heat wave came so suddenly, and what this cold blast is going to cause so suddenly. So in summary, just saying, because the heat wave lasts about 4 or 5 days, our body is just starting to get used to it. But after that, Friday into Saturday, it's starting to get cooler again. And what does that mean? Our body needs to get cool. Our body needs to get adjusted to that cooler temperature, and that means that it's going to feel colder because we were adjusted to that heat wave temperature, and in result again, it's going to cause more cold than usual. Anyway, resuming back to this video, hope you understand what I was saying there. A bit complicated, but I hope you should understand. Into May, on to the 6th of May, into Wednesday, you can currently see, look at those temperatures. It's still pleasant, 17, 18, 19 degrees. For Scotland even, you can see a little bit of that. And look at those, by Wednesday, getting warmer again. And as we head into parts of Thursday now, you can see even warmer. You can see 17, 18, 19, or again 20 degrees. Very similar temperatures for the south. Look at this from the weather central chart now. You can currently see, look at this. The wind. Notice how the wind is coming already to begin this run here. You're going to see the wind is already beginning with a northerly breeze, and that means it's coming from the north, which is a cold direction. And then continuing, starting with this now, you're going to see Hampshire is dominating there. We are getting a northeasterly breeze for most part of this run here, slash easterly. It's going to bring a little bit of cool air. We do get low pressure nudging across Iceland for a little while, and as we do get that, look at that, another northerly breeze on 13th of May landing on us there. Look at this, another cooler air, and look at those temperature deviations, not looking good to start off to end off spring there. And then continuing this here, it does linger for a little more while before, as we continue this again, Hampshire deepens, and as we get more stormy weather, low pressure system passing by. Look at that northerly breeze, northwesterly breeze again. Those two mean temperatures, those 800 HPA temperatures, just 5 degrees, not looking great. And then continuing this now, still dominated by northeasterlies, so a cold air direction. 20th of May, still northeasterlies, not looking good. So with the GM chart now, hopefully you can give us something different. And same thing to start off with. Northerly breeze, high pressure is dominating with us. Northeasterly breeze to easterly breeze is dominating the weather. Low pressure does approaches from Iceland, and that is gonna emerge from the UK there. A little cold flow from the south there, and look at this. It really doesn't really bring in what we've seen from the GFS, where that northeasterly breeze is staying for most part of that run. But here we drag in mild air. It's not mild enough to call it a summer yet, milder. At least it is milder, but it's coming from the south as we continue this. Look at this 10 isotherm actually. And look at these temperature deviations. It's actually a little bit milder than usual. So again, could see with this run again, could get quite a good start into mid-May, I should say. And I'll actually look at this from the United Kingdom actually. You can currently see those temperatures will go up a little bit again, 2022, 23. Again, France getting up to 25, 26 again. So if we do see that scenario again, just saying the body will need to get used to it again. And using the ECMWF model now, you can currently see starting with a northerly breeze, high pressure is dominating the weather. We'll currently see high pressure is dominating on 8th of May. Low pressure, this low pressure is what's going across Iceland to north of the UK. And as we continue this low pressure, instead of going to Scandinavia and skirting through Scandinavia, what it does is it actually tracks into Svalbard, and what that leads to is an easterly breeze here. And that's an easterly breeze, but this is actually a southeasterly, not a northeasterly in winter where you get very cold air. It's an easterly where we actually get mild air from that, but that wouldn't last long because here again we got another northerly breeze coming in there. Again, it's gonna emerge very sharply again with this changeable weather in spring. And as we continue, this really is still wrapped in northerly breeze. And again, 19th of May, look at that, not looking good. Northerly breeze, top temperatures, look at those temperatures, not good at all. Only 17, 18 degrees by late to mid-May, so we will expect around 21, 22, but no, only 17, 18, so we do want milder temperatures than that. This is basically your wrap up between on this video. Thank you for watching, and until the next time, goodbye.